You're listening to a Canadian Movie Crew production.
Turbulence is the story of a hot air balloon ride gone awry. Or is it?
In this world, the story a movie gives you is the whole story. Or is it? It's the Or Is It Movie Podcast. And now, your hosts, Derek and me, Mark.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Or Is It Movie Podcast, where we try to find the real story behind the story. I'm Derek.
And I mean Mark.
And if you listen to our film studies on Scream 7, you heard our guest Kevin from the Hood Rat Recap podcast mention this movie. It's Turbulence from 2025.
Yeah.
We should have had Kevin come on this, but we kind of just called an audible to do the
Yeah,
show.
he just sort of was like, go ahead and do it. Like, you'll see what I mean. And to be honest, this now retroactively, the only reason I'm sorry I didn't see this sooner was so that it could have made it onto one of my lists for our year-end show for 2025.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Which wish list was probably the worst of the year?
Yeah, it's about right. Yeah, it's about right. Yeah.
Well, welcome to the show, Jeremy Irvine, Kelsey Grammer.
Speaking of hot air, hey-o!
Holy shit. I'm going to kill this name. Olga Kurylenko.
Yes, who we've seen before, actually.
On film studies, she's been in a bunch.
The Taskmaster from the
She's
from Marvel.
Taskmaster?
She's Taskmaster. Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Chekhov's daughter.
Welcome back, Hera Hilmar. She was the lead in Mortal Engines.
Is that where I've seen her before?
Mhm.
Oh man. Okay.
I know she looks familiar, but you wouldn't have placed her.
No, because she's what European actress, right? She's from Iceland.
Sure.
So I'm sorry, I'm on the IMDb. So mostly European projects, right? Stuff that I wouldn't have seen.
So, Mortal Engines, about the giant cities that ride around and eat each other.
Yes.
Weird ass movie.
Yeah.
This one. Well, Mark, I'm going to let you take the lead on this one. This is weird. This was a weird one.
Yeah.
How to make a hot air balloon ride scary.
I guess, suspense. Now, earlier, was it late last year? I think we did the movie Drop.
Yes.
Which in framework was similar in terms of, okay, and only so far as, I mean, our hero, or heroine in this case, is stuck in a space and there's betrayal, there's, questions who's got what motivation.
Gotcha.
And, then
intrigue.
It's intrigue. Yeah. The struggle to find out who's telling the truth and how the hell do I get out of here? And that's about as close to Drop as we get, but Drop was, I think, definitely much better for sure. Like
much better.
Yeah, but it's much better done. But I mean, you had a bigger cast. This was so claustrophobic.
Well, I mean, you can add intrigue, and you can add action, but in a hot air balloon, there's really only one danger.
Yeah. And
to try to mix that up 3 or 4 times is kind of repetitive.
And it gets a bit like, how much more stress can this thing take before it just completely collapses? And
we'll get to it.
So
go ahead.
We open our movie with a board meeting. Now, not knowing who the hell is who in this movie, we see we see a lady with a cart of like tea and whatever, bring into the boardroom. Is she our main character? Nope. We're never going to see her again.
Nope.
And
Sorry.
then
I know that
there's
disappointed you.
I kind of did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then we go into a boardroom. There's a bunch of people having a meeting. Yada yada. Papers being signed. Oh, is our main character there? I don't know. We're not going to see his face, so we won't know him later when we see him.
Here's my question: who serves coffee and tea at the end of a board meeting?
Yeah, how many cups has he had?
Like,
yeah. How long did it take her to make that?
Like, this scene ends in applause. Because we see everyone signing the contracts, and he's made some kind of business deal.
Yeah, she spills the tea on the contract, but not, as long as the ink dries. We have money.
Business.
Business. Yes.
Business. Well done, business.
Business happened. Yes. Some business. To industry,
To capitalism.
Capitalism, yes. And so I guess there's an employee that was not very happy about that. Extremely well dressed, though, this gentleman that comes in and wants to complain about getting fired.
Yeah, so they're at a celebration party, I guess, afterwards?
Yeah. A business deal so good, it has an after party.
Yeah.
I don't understand business.
Business.
Yes. Please join us in the lounge as we applaud business and celebrate and toast to business and celebrate all that is business with all of our money that it made us. And yeah, so he gets he got canned for being old.
There were massive layoffs.
Yeah, massive layoffs.
And he was one of them, and he got a severance package.
Yeah, so and I guess the layoffs helped save the company. But he did 40 years, and I get the disgruntled employee, but I don't get this one, because if my boss came to me today and gave me a handsome severance package and said I could retire, that might be, you know what? Where's the champagne?
Yeah.
Even if I don't actually retire, I still got my retirement package. Like, yay. Yay, business. Yay. I got
business. Yeah.
I can hang it up. You know what I mean? I worked for 40 fucking years. Yeah, I did business for 40 years and I can hang it up. But that's not the way he's seeing it. And so he pulls a gun at this celebration. I mean, party pooper. Way to go.
Yes, he's threatening to kill the CEO.
Yes, Zach, played by Jeremy Irvine.
Yeah.
Well, I know I've seen him stuff before, but
he doesn't end up killing him. He ends up shooting himself.
Yes. Yeah, he turns the gun on himself. And now Mr. Business got some blood on him, and I guess we're supposed to feel bad for Mr. Business.
Yes.
Zach, right? We're supposed to feel bad for Zach because that's a rough day at the office when you sign a deal and a guy kills himself over it. Yes. No, I guess that's not a great day at work, yeah.
And we find out, and this is revealed sort of later on, that his wife, is he newly married? Yeah, because they're going on their honeymoon, a delayed honeymoon.
Yeah.
They're trying to have a family, but she miscarried, and so she's not comfortable having sex since the miscarriage. But this leads him, he goes to a bar after the shooting.
Now he's out of town though, for some reason.
Yes.
She's in LA. Yeah, because she's in LA. And that was part of it. That's why he's at the bar alone. He's not going home after the bar. He's got a hotel.
Yeah.
And because he was there doing business.
Well, they're both out of town because her flight comes in. And that's she says, you're going to pick me up at the airport.
Yeah, she flew to where he is from home. Like we see her leave from home. Like they've.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah, because we do cut back to their place, their palatial estate. Feel bad for us. And and where they have the nursery set up, and she can't look at it. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. None of this stuff is funny. So none of that stuff's funny. So I'm going to joke about that. But yeah. So she's on her way, I guess, to meet him in a couple of days after this business has concluded.
Right. And then they're going to go off on their delayed honeymoon.
Yeah. The somewhere. I didn't catch the location wherever it was in Europe they were.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
To be honest, really doesn't matter. So he goes to a bar that transported itself back to the 40s,
I guess.
based on the aesthetic
Yeah. Well,
and the way that
that's Europe. You know.
the way that Julia is dressed up.
Yes. She should have had a really long cigarette.
A cigarette one in the holder, and those long,
The French ones. Yeah. The
5-inch
long
holders. Yeah.
Yeah. The long with the cigarette at the end there. Yeah. Exactly. That's what she should have had. For sure.
Surprised she didn't have that like a big hat with a slight see-through black veil in front of the eyes.
Well, she's not at a funeral, so you know.
Well, you know,
Oh yeah, the big, almost. I call them the Derby hats because you only see them every once in a while now when the ladies go to the Kentucky Derby.
yes,
Yeah,
a mascot hat. Yeah,
yeah, exactly. That's true, and he should be. He should have what, a beret, maybe. Something.
a bowler. I'd probably do a bowler.
A nice bowler. Yes, he
Yeah.
should have, and a 3-piece pinstripe suit.
Yes.
Yeah, and then the bartender should be in a vest and a white long sleeve shirt.
So she meets him at the bar and seduces him.
Yes, they get along quite nicely. I like the setup of this. I thought it was quite clever. She doesn't just go right up to him and say, "How you doing? Good looking," or whatever. Right? They're the only two people at the bar, so if she had just sauntered over and said hello, like that could have done it. But instead, she gets into it with the bartender over olives, and she's like, "I'm going to buy a drink. I just don't want one right now, but I want these olives." So in comes Zach to
By the
save
way,
the day.
why are you so secretive about your olives?
This bar looks like it's doing quite well. No,
Yeah,
like
you can spare some olives. I mean,
like-
okay, maybe she's a whore. She keeps coming in and doing this, but
well, you don't know, right? If she's a regular there, if it's her first time or
she
whatever.
basically annoys him into buying her a drink.
Yeah, I would too. Like if it'll stop your fussing and let me have my drink in peace, here, have one on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But
and then we cut.
Yeah, we cut away from the bar, and to be fair, Zach has made it no secret that he's married.
Yes, but there's still some flirting, and there's
Well,
a
she's
question. as
She's
to
coming
whether or
on
not-
really strong. She's laying it on thick, for sure. But yeah, so then we leave him, and Emmy, his wife, has landed, and so now we're in the car. I think it is. We cut to the car.
Yes.
And so now the couple's together. They've got a driver who's taking them to this even bigger palace than the one they live in.
Yes.
Feel bad for us, folks. I'm going through such a hard time. Oh, but I do business. Oh,
But business.
guys, business. She's a kindergarten teacher. That's nice.
Yeah, she's a kindergarten teacher. They're driving out, and this is where he tells her about the guy that came in and committed suicide. And
Yeah.
so she's asking questions about that, blah,
course.
blah, blah. She's like, oh, did you know him? Or blah, blah, blah. Yes, he was a nice guy. Blah, blah, we paid him. It's not my fault. Blah, blah, blah. The whole time the scene's going on, I'm like, do you know who else is hearing this conversation?
The driver.
The driver?
Yep.
Yeah.
The driver who does speak English.
Yeah. So the driver's, I imagine the driver's sitting there going, holy shit. He closed down a whole fucking thing, and because of that, some guy shot himself? Holy fuck.
Yeah. Well, remind me never to get into business.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to keep driving where it's safe. I'm out on the streets where it's safe.
Yeah. I hope another ex-employee doesn't come out here and stop in front of my car and blow his head off. Jesus.
Yeah.
That would be annoying.
That would suck.
So they get to their hot air balloon ride. And this is where we meet Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey fucking Grammer?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How? Did he just happen to be in Europe and decide to pop over for a quick film, or?
I was more surprised the fact that he has not been on our show before.
No, we've done Transformers movies.
No, that was film studies.
Holy shit. How did that happen?
Because we did it live when it came out.
No, I mean, no, sorry, your original question. How he,
The only ones I could think of that he would have been in is X2 and X3.
No, because
he was in X2 and X3.
X2 and X3. Yeah, we didn't do.
We haven't done those yet.
That's true. Oh, stay tuned for X3.
For sure.
I have thoughts.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I guess I get. Wow, how is it? Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
so
if we'd done the X-Men movies.
It's so weird because he's playing this hot air balloonist, this guy, this hot air balloon guide. And I haven't know when you realize your hot air balloon operator is Sideshow Bob.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It sort of
sounds like Sideshow Bob.
Yeah.
Sideshow Bob.
He belts out a number like he's Sideshow Bob.
Like it's the end of Frasier. He starts singing.
Yeah. Toss salad and scrambled eggs up in the friggin' Swiss Alps or wherever the hell they are. Yeah. They're calling again. You know? Yeah.
Thank you.
Good night. Yeah. I love the show, but it is sort of, and that's the thing too. Like, I recognized Olga, barely, but I did recognize her. Well, no, but the Taskmaster, like when we first see her face is all fucked up, and then that's why she wears the mask. So we don't even get full on Olga for the, which is too bad because it's a beautiful face to cover up with all that shitty makeup. So, but yeah, then I don't know the other two. Like I said, I think he looks familiar from something. He probably played Boy in something.
Yeah, he probably played Man in Background or something.
Or love interest number 14 or whatever.
But it's so weird too because your three main characters, like they're fine, but then you have Kelsey Grammer, who is projecting and acting.
Oh yeah,
and he just takes over.
And was it just me, or did he seem like he had a bit of latitude to do what he wanted? Since it's, what I mean, like when you're looking at the cast can kind of tell you a little bit about the budget, right? Casting, special effects, locations.
We'll get to that.
It's all a rich tapestry. But anyway, in the casting part, if you have one heavy hitter and, not a whole other, like, it's not like Robert Downey Jr. is playing Zach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And or we've got friggin' Jennifer. Well, pick a Jennifer. There's a bunch of famous ones. Like, Emma Stone as Emmy. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that, right? So, so he seems a little bit out of place. But is he the get? Then is that the idea? Like, he's a get?
I would say so.
So he's the get. So now you've got Kelsey Grammer on your set, and he says he wants to sing. Well, okay. And then you got Kelsey Grammer on your set, and he says he wants to make up a backstory. That's what it sounds like is happening. He's developed this rich backstory for this guy who pulls a cord to make balloon go up, balloon go down.
He was in the military.
He was the Navy.
He was the Navy. He's a trained clown.
Yeah, he's got,
because his nephew has like a birthday party coming up that day.
Yeah.
He was in jail. His life went horribly wrong somehow, and the hot air ballooning got him back on track or whatever.
Yeah, he's been in Europe for 8 years.
What his life was really like.
Yeah. That is way too much to know about the balloon operator,
especially before you take off.
Or anytime. I mean, and that's the thing. They could have saved a bunch of money. Just got some old salt, who could say the words. I mean, if that's the script, then okay, you've already written it. If it's Kelsey Grammer vamping, then okay, well, now you got way too much backstory for a side character.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be like the lady who brought in the tea, spilling the tea on her life, like the whole way she's narrating to the audience. I wasn't always a secretary. I used to be like on her way down the hall, and then she leaves like that. It's that kind of. what are you doing, movie? Like,
Well, that's the thing. Well, I guess we'll get to it later, but I thought Kelsey Grammer is more involved in this movie as far as the plot was concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's not. And that's why I'm saying it. Like, why did you load this all up?
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to kill off a character,
Spoiler alert.
if you're going to, well, there's 4 people, you figure it's a drama, someone's going to get it,
Yeah.
right? So, okay. If you're going to, it's not one of our main characters. It could be enough that someone died to impact this kind of story. Right? Like if they do, in Man of Steel, we didn't need the backstory of that family cowering in the corner at the bank at the end just before, you know what I mean? Zod got his neck busted.
You're probably wondering how I got in this situation.
Yeah. Let's just pause the movie. You're probably wondering how we got here.
Dun, dun, dun.
It turns into a John Hughes movie for like a half hour, and then we get back to the bank.
Yeah,
and here
that
comes
movie
Zod's
wasn't
place.
long enough.
Yeah. Yeah. I see on IMDb, someone named Trish Hughes played Swiss Police. What's her story? Uncredited.
Swiss Police.
Yeah, it says uncredited, so there must have been stuff cut out. But
unless they were the police at the beginning of the movie with the suicide.
Oh, yes, I think so. Yeah. Why are we getting the cop stories? There was a time in this twisted.
And then this guy's committed suicide.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a Swiss accent. I don't know what a Swiss accent is.
You are sounding dangerously close to the Swedish chef. So
there you go.
Yeah. I want to be detective one day, but they hold me back, because I'm a woman,
Yes, I work for the Swedish. Yes, I work for the Swiss police, but I actually moved here from Sweden about 2 months ago.
Yeah. I used to be in the Swedish military.
Swedish military. How would you spell that? Military.
Military.
M-U-I-L.
There's more U's in it.
U-R?
Yeah.
A-R-Y? I don't know. Sorry.
No, but it's he info dumps.
Yeah,
I guess,
it does.
Like, he info dumps so much. One of 2 things is happening. Either A, that's how they're getting aloft because he's lightening the load with all the info he's dumping overboard.
Yeah.
Or B, the balloon's just flying higher because of all the hot air, from him info dumping all over the place.
And it's all bullshit. That makes it hot air.
Yeah, exactly. And this is no offense to Kelsey Grammer. He's right. That honestly, it's the decision to bring in Kelsey Grammer for this role.
Yeah.
Like, there was a day he would have been Zach. He would have been Mr. Business. He would have been the guy who's cheating on his wife or not or whatever. You know what I mean? That's what you get Kelsey Grammer for. Not this.
No.
So it's a weird cameo for me. Because I think he's wasted. Like, it's...
Well, it's not a cameo. He's in it for a little while.
It feels like, this thing drags on at the end there, so it feels like a cameo.
Yeah, well, that's true too.
Yeah, it really does, honestly. Yeah. So my notes at the beginning, sorry, to sum up, it's, oh no, the handsome rich guy has someone kill themselves because of some paperwork he signed. Should we feel bad for him? Or maybe the guy who felt that he had no other recourse? Next note. Oh no, he has an attractive woman hitting on him. Like, oh, this poor guy is just running up. Oh no, he has an amazing vacation with his gorgeous wife. What a tragic life this guy is. Oh no, this poor.
My sympathy is overflowing. It's cup.
Yeah. This poor sap. Can't catch a break. So, yes. Okay. So let's get to the balloon. Right, we're at the balloon.
Yes.
And Julia has invited herself along.
Yes, Julia has booked it under the guise of having another couple, I guess,
and or a friend or something.
Show.
Yeah, that's her continuous line, her line, right? Because at the bar, she was quote unquote waiting for a friend. She gets a one of those those text messages you get on dates to check and see if you want to go or not.
Yeah,
and she gets one of those. Oh, my friend can't make it. Right. So now, I was going to come on this with my friend. My friend can't make it. So,
yeah.
I got
obviously he recognizes her.
Yes.
And So now it's, ooh, what's going to happen? Why is she here? Is she going to spill the beans? And she's acting like she doesn't know.
Well, that's
But
not.
we actually get, we get a text message in the car.
On the way there, he's getting blackmailed.
Yeah, he's getting blackmailed for €500,000.
Euro? Yeah.
And he says, no, fuck off. And he's just denying it. So that's your tension. You know, you have the woman he cheated with and his wife, and is she going to spill the beans? And throughout the balloon ride, all she's doing is, hinting, oh, you should do what you do responsibly, and you should do what you should do. And to be honest, the conversation gets a little boring in this movie.
And yeah, so she started blackmailing him, and had he paid up, she wouldn't have come along the ride, I guess. But because he didn't, she shows up, and so,
which is amazing because he does tell her that in the bar that he's going to take his wife on a hot air balloon ride.
Yep.
He doesn't mention a day or time
or where.
Oh
no, I think he said the where. He said in the such and such. Again, I forget the location.
He told him what region he was going to.
Yeah.
Now, how many hot air balloon rides there are, I don't know.
I didn't see him bump into any others throughout the entire picture, so I'm guessing just the one.
So she manages to get a last minute ticket on this hot air balloon ride.
And maybe that's all it was, right? So she might have had a plan C if he still didn't pay up.
She calls up Kelsey Grammer. She's like, hey, can I get on it? Yes.
Do you have money? I will say good job, Kevin. When he was describing the basics of this, said it was about a couple that gets into a fight on the hot air balloon. What he didn't mention, thank you for not spoiling, was the subject of the fight would be riding along with them.
Yes.
So there we go. Honestly,
the one thing I will say,
I was just going to say, Kevin, to your point, honestly, this sounded way more boring. Not that adding her made it like amazing, but I thought it was going to be way worse. That it was just going to be the couple and Kelsey Grammer.
I thought it was going to be two couples, and then there's something happens between them, or maybe there's a history between a couple of them. That's what I thought.
You were close.
I was close.
You were pretty much there. Yeah, like that. Well, she sets up that scenario, right? She's now blackmailing him.
I was thinking it was going to be more interesting.
Well, anyway. There's that. Yeah.
The one thing I know, I'm like, oh, that's a real hot air balloon ride, and clearly not CGI.
No, some of it you can tell
it's terrible green screen. They did not do the cutout because there's a line literally around everything, the hot air, the basket, and everything else. I'm like, this is terrible. Like,
so Zach doesn't want his wife to find out about her, and that they had a drink. And all I kept thinking was, and I have this in my note, is like, is this going to be a story where if the protagonist told the truth from the beginning, everything would be fine? You see those every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, like had he in the car been like, oh, honey, what are you up to? Well, here's what happened, a couple of nights ago.
Yeah.
I was at the bar by myself, having a drink. She comes, she hits on me, blah, blah, blah. Thinks she can blackmail me for €500,000.
Yeah, because she gets out of the car. By the way, that's the woman that's blackmailing me.
Yeah. Oh, hey, there's
a hot air balloon does not take off.
No, exactly. Exactly. There would be a discussion on terra firma.
Yeah.
But he decides not to tell her anything, so up they go.
Yep. And you get sort of the thing, and they're flying around. It's all beautiful and blah, blah, blah. And there's some hinting that Julia does, and it's all really non-important shit for a while.
Well, they're at a stalemate, right? She's saying pay up, he's saying no.
Yeah, in code.
Yeah, or they'd have they managed to actually separate where Kelsey Grammer is talking to the wife, so Julia and Zach can have a moment.
Yeah. And the whole time, the whole thing that made me think, Kelsey Grammer is they start arguing, right? And eventually it comes out that, I've been blackmailing him and he's going to give me my money or else, whatever. And Kelsey Grammer's just sitting back watching,
Yeah.
nonplussed.
In
I
fact,
think he actually says to one, it's like, Julia, you need to take it down a notch. And that's what led me to believe that he was in on it.
oh,
Like he and Julia were in cahoots somehow.
that would have been, you know what? Better movie.
Thank you.
Yeah, because
But
then she would have known
clearly
exactly when
not.
and where to show up, like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he had been in her back pocket, not the
Like he was just too nonchalant about it. He's like, oh, look, a couple fighting with a mistress. This will make a great story to tell on the radio one day.
Yeah. When I'm counseling somebody about
Well, you know what? Let me tell you a story.
I was a hot air balloon pilot for a day. And
I was telling my brother Niles the other day.
They kept calling me Harry, and I thought, well, old boy, lean into it,
Yeah.
You ever hear a song and think, this rules, but I feel like I just walked into the middle of a conversation?
Yeah, like you missed 3 backstories, 2 nicknames, and a very important night in Minneapolis.
That's the Hold Steady, and this is the Hood Rat Recap Podcast.
We're a podcast where longtime fans break down the songs, the shows, the characters.
And the moments that make you say, wow, that lyric just described my friend from 2007.
But you don't have to know the band to listen.
If you're deep in the unified scene, welcome home.
If you've never heard the Hold Steady before, we'll catch you up. No homework, no gatekeeping.
Come hang out with us, and we'll introduce you to the best community we have ever known, the unified scene.
There's something here for everyone. Great rock songs.
Questionable decisions.
And way too much thought put into all of it.
We would love for you to be part of it.
That's Kevin, that's Mike, and I'm Gasper. And us guys, and all you guys and gals, we are all the Hood Rat Recap.
So eventually Julia flips out.
yes, Harry's got a knife.
Yes, she steals the knife from him to go after Zach.
Oh no, she grabs it's like a reaching pole
Yeah.
with a couple of hooks on it to be able to grab lines or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She swings and happens to hit perfectly the line from the gas,
Yeah.
and she breaks the flame machine.
Yeah, yeah. And no, she starts a fire.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
So now there's a
So
fire. So part of the balloon, like part of the basket's on fire, part of the balloon's on fire.
Right, because she breaks the gas line, which but then when she sets the fire thing off, it all catches the gas on fire, which causes the basket to light on fire.
And causes her to catch on fire.
Yeah, she catches fire for a long time.
And yeah,
That doesn't match her injuries afterwards.
I guess we're to believe that most of the injuries are below where we can't somehow under her clothes, like her shirt didn't burn off, but she's burnt under it. I don't know.
But she's got like the thing on her face,
Yeah.
and it's not, oh my God, horrible, I'm burning. It's like, oh, ow, that's a little hot to the touch. Ow, 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 ow.
Yeah. She looks like she's on an episode of Chicago Fire, not a major motion picture.
Yeah, exactly.
She looked more burnt up in Thunderbolts and in and Black Widow when they show her. Yeah.
Okay. And is this where? Oh yeah, no. So
There's whole scenes. It sounds like we're skipping ahead, audience. There's whole scenes where they're just staring at each other.
yeah, and just talking.
No,
It's so
well,
boring.
like the talk is whatever. It's their double speak. It's their dancing around it, keeping the wife at bay, and Kelsey Grammer being oblivious to what's going on.
This is where like he's singing to get the echo, right? This is where he's
Well, that was before the fire. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, like, and then like, so Emmy screams over the side,
Yeah.
and then like Julia does like a blood curdling scream,
Yeah.
which is odd, but nobody calls it out. And then
Harry
they tell him to
says it's
scream, and he says
authentic.
no.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. There's little things like
It's
that.
weird.
It's like, all right, whatever. Yeah. So she's still mobile, and she. So after the fire, yes, Harry has to get up to try and grab a line.
Yes, because they're too high.
Yeah.
And so they have to get down lower, or else they're going to lose. They're going to get too high altitude. They're going to run out of oxygen. They're going to pass out and die.
Yeah.
And the way to do that is to open a flap at the top of the balloon, which will then allow the hot air to escape, and you'll lower down.
Yeah.
But now his reaching stick is out of the basket, and he can't reach the thing.
And the rope is burnt.
And the
so
rope
it would have been a lot.
burnt.
Yeah, it would have been a lot lower, but it was on fire. So.
And there's a line that says, "It's out of reach." And she says, "What does that mean? We can't get to it?" And I'm like, yes, that's what out of reach means.
Yeah. Thank you for defining what I just said.
Thank you for wasting 30 seconds of this movie padding out the runtime. Thank you.
Thank you. No, your contribution is noted.
So they allow the only person that knows how to run a hot air balloon to stand on the side of the basket and reach up to get this line. And then Julia comes running over for no reason.
She kept saying no.
She kept saying no. So I would imagine she was the only one that had any smarts in her head that said, no, there's no reason for this really important person to be reaching up for this line. We could probably sacrifice Zach to do it.
That's not how I read that scene.
No?
No, but go on.
Well, but it ends up looking like she pushes him off the basket and he falls.
So my interpretation of that, especially with the push, was no, we're not landing. Right? They've just had a fire.
It could be that too.
They've just had a fire. They really should just be heading back, right? However, as best they can. I thought she's in such desperation now. She's been burnt up and all in whatever this pursuit of the blackmail is.
Yeah.
Right? She's done all this work. She's not going to let it end now because I don't know about in Europe, but I believe blackmail is an arrestable offense. So
probably.
And they have a witness now, Harry, that knows that she's been blackmailing this couple.
In most of the European nations, I assume it's at least frowned upon.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. There's a nose turned down at, yeah, I'm sure. You're not invited
what did
for
you
tea.
Trying to blackmail him?
It's not very posh. But so that's why I thought she did it, was to stop, like maybe not kill him, but stop him from lowering them, right? So she like the way I read it was that she wanted everyone in this basket until she got her money.
Right.
So stopping him but unfortunately they try and stop her from stopping him, and then in a very gruesome death.
Yeah, why would they show that?
That was wild. That was crazy.
On the stone steps of some Swedish house.
No, it's just in the mountains, I think.
Splattered splattered Kelsey Grammer. Imagine the kid coming outside to play. Good mom, I'm going to go outside to play with the things. I got another Swedish person who moved over from Switzerland.
Yeah.
Or from Sweden.
Look, mother, tossed salad and scrambled eggs. You know.
Mom, it happened again.
Oh, they're calling again. You know.
No, it happened again. Another person fell out of a hot air balloon.
We have to petition to get them shut down.
You're taking out a picture. We'll send it off to the police. I don't even care if it's not a Swiss accent.
It's not. I honestly, I have not spent enough time in Europe to.
It's not. I don't care.
And maybe that's that's probably okay.
No, I don't even care. No apologies whatsoever.
Yeah, we play. We only ever play against Swedes in hockey. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we're doing the accent. All right.
I have a note here. Hello, Seattle. I'm falling.
Signing off. You know. Yeah. That's funny.
So they're rising up and rising up and rising up. They're running out of air.
Sorry, go ahead. You have another note.
Yeah, so they're rising up. They actually do run out of air. But Zach and Julia pass out.
Yes, and Emmy doesn't.
Right, Emmy doesn't, and she still has enough breath to climb on top of the basket to try to grab the rope.
So she's getting higher.
Yeah.
Like altitude-wise, she's higher than them now, even by a couple of feet, but whatever. Yeah. Like 6 feet up.
But she's able to reach it, and she opens up the flap, and they low down. And then it's just trying to make more things out of it. They come down, they tie up Julia.
And gag her.
Okay. And then, oh no, we're heading towards the mountain.
Oh,
no.
She managed to grab Harry's knife and did stab Zach in the shoulder.
Yes.
So she did try and kill him, which is why they wanted to.
Well, not yet. That's later on.
Oh, was that after the tying up?
Yeah, all of this runs together.
Sorry, audience. This movie was not that great. It was hard. Yeah.
They have a hot air balloon and they're running towards the mountains and they can't stop it because they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So they're running towards it. And it's a hot air balloon. It's like, oh no, we're gonna crash. Oh no, we're gonna crash. Boink.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it has all the tension of that scene in Austin Powers when he's on the steamroller and Michael McDonald, the actor from Mad TV, was like, no, and he's like stopping and no.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, the only person I like in this whole movie is Emmy.
So now when you can like.
Yeah, because Emmy's been paying attention when they got close before and Harry was like up and away. I'm like, don't you fucking steal from Superman, you bastard. But anyway.
Yeah, well, okay.
And so get over the mountains, right? So.
This runs into the problem that I have with this movie, because anytime there's a problem comes up, we're too high, we're running this, we need to go over here, we need to move here, we need to go up, we need to go down, blah, blah, blah. At the beginning of the movie, she's like, oh, how do you make it go up and down, or how do you turn left and right? And he's like, oh, wind currents. So, So just from that piece of information alone, anytime there's a problem, she goes, I think we should, and then she does it, and it's the right solution.
You know what? I'm giving her that.
No, I'm not.
I am. She's been paying attention. Like, she might not be able to land expertly, and she doesn't.
There's too much knowledge there.
Okay, but hang on. There's up, down, sideways.
Uh-huh.
She saw him with the up pull this cord, and with the down pull that cord. And what about the sideways? Wind currents.
Okay,
she's not mastered them.
But all of a sudden, she's a master of wind currents?
Well, no, she accidentally later on stumbles upon, oh, wait, I think that means there's a wind current there. She's not a master at it, but she's been paying attention. The other two have been too busy fighting, so they don't know what the fuck's going on. Zach is completely ineffective. I'm giving Emmy all the points for just, trying, at least getting it done.
Maybe if one of the scenes where, Emmy was talking to Kelsey Grammer, and they're looking over the side of the boat side of the basket while the other two were having their tete-a-tete. Maybe he was, this is what you look for when you look for a wind current. And this is what that looks like. If that was the case, then fine, but they should have showed it.
Right, but this one goes up, that one goes down. Like, she knows what rope he was trying to reach when he got pushed. So she knows she has to go get that because it's important. And figures out to lash onto it, so that way they don't have to climb out onto the guy wires or whatever. Yeah. So if it was an airplane with a lot more buttons, I would absolutely be like calling bullshit. This is 2 ropes, one goes up, one goes down, and the rest they're sort of like they're not mastering it by any means. They sort of are just subject to the currents. Whereas Harry would have known, okay, if I go down, like he would have already known what she accidentally finds out later. He would have known, okay, if I go lower, then I'll catch this current that's going this way. Like he would have all of that knowledge. They don't have that knowledge. She knows she needs
and that's my thing.
She knows she needs the knowledge. She just doesn't have it.
But my thing, she doesn't have the knowledge, but she guesses. And my thing is she guesses right every single time.
Yeah, well, that's
Which
still
is plot convenience, I guess. But
listen, there's only 2 other people in the basket, and they're shitheads. So yes, I like Emmy. All right, like that.
I was thinking there was a little book,
Oh.
hot air ballooning for dummies.
Oh yeah.
And Emmy is secretly checking the book, coming back. Okay, I think what we need to do is this: step A, step B, step. Oh, perfect. Oh, this is coming up. Check the book. Okay, I'm guessing now.
Yeah.
I think we need to do this.
Maybe there was maybe there was an instructional video we didn't see, like your hot air balloon and you. Here's Emmy. Emmy is trying to fly the balloon. Careful, Emmy. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
sorry, I mean Emmy's trying to fly the balloon. Careful, Emmy. You need to pull on the other rope to go
You
up.
want to go up, you need to put more flames into the flame machine.
You need the hot air in the hot air balloon to make it go up. That's OOP.
I don't need to explain to you why you should already fucking knew.
Yeah.
You graduated grade 3.
But yes, I'm noting in my notes here that they can't help but have poor Olga playing burn victims. This is the second movie I've seen her in the second
Yes.
time. Like her, she plays the grown up burn victim that was in an explosion caused by the Black Widow.
You didn't see her in Black Draft?
in that
Backdraft?
movie?
Black Draft.
Backdraft.
You didn't see her in Backdraft?
No,
No, just a joke.
no,
Um,
no, because she was probably burnt up.
She was probably fucking 3 at that point.
Yeah, and still somehow a fire victim. I don't know. Yeah.
But yeah, she does. Olga breaks free and stabs him in the shoulder. And
Yes.
Emmy tries to get the knife away. She's about to.
Oh,
Julia's about. Yeah. Go ahead.
Let's see. Never in the history of this show, our show, have I seen an armed, raging person be talked down by the words, please stop, until now. That has never happened. Please stop is usually followed by a gunshot they didn't want, a sword or a stabbing or a pushing or a something of consequence.
Yeah.
Please stop has never worked in cinema. Not when it's like good guys versus bad guys. I'm not talking about an intricate character-driven piece where the couples are arguing or whatever, or business or whatever. No, it's a woman with a knife with a murderous intent, and somehow, please stop, worked. It worked for the first time ever. We'll never see this again. No one's going to write this. Please stop. Oh, okay. But then.
Well, does it work though? Because they get interrupted when Zach comes in with I think it was a fire extinguisher.
That's what I'm saying. It was working. And Emmy even tells him later she was going to give me the knife. Like her murderous rampage had ended. But no, oh my God, out of nowhere with the fire extinguisher, bang, right to the melon. Zach nails Julia in the head.
Kills
and I
her.
guess causes collapses her skull in or something like that.
Probably.
Something, causes like I have brain hemorrhage, right? Because
Yeah.
So
she's now dead.
Yeah, I have my notes like the Julia's not doing this very well. Like this is obviously her first blackmail, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we'd already found out by this point that she was the daughter of the guy that killed himself.
Yeah. So that's why
and she
Zach
loved
was
her
targeted.
daddy, and that's why she was doing this.
Yeah.
A little extreme, but
but you know what? I mean, we've seen weaker motivations for bullshit. So
sure.
Yeah.
And there's some arguing, and why didn't you think? And she's trying to figure out if he cheated. And
meanwhile, there's a hole in the floor that keeps getting wider.
Yeah, there's a hole in the floor, keeps getting wider, and Emmy eventually falls through it, and she grabs on to the side of the hole.
Yeah.
And he kind of pauses. She asks for his help, but he kind of pauses, but then comes down to help her out.
Yeah.
And while he's reaching down to help her, for no reason, I don't know if you noticed this, but she climbs away from him and grabs
Oh.
onto what's clearly a weaker board.
Oh, I hadn't. Oh, and then that board breaks, right?
That board breaks and she grabs onto a line.
Yeah.
Because there's always a line. And he pulls her up. Which then leads into, oh, why did you stop? Why did you pause? Why weren't you going to help me? And then he falls in the hole.
Well, that's later because she basically discovers that he did indeed. Because she looks for Julie's phone. He finds it first and basically kicks it out through the hole. So there goes that. Then she asks for his phone. He gives it to her.
Yeah.
And okay, like he's very confident he has nothing to hide. He didn't know about the last message that he got. Is how I took that.
But he deleted them because she goes into deleted messages.
I deleted all of her messages, but I guess I hadn't realized that he gotten one last one.
I guess.
Yeah, and because there was a video clip, and in the clip, it indeed shows that they had an affair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he just turns into Mr. Asshole.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Holy smokes. But this is after they have some of the weird, oh gosh, some of the stuff that's happening in this. Okay. So weather's turning. They're heading back towards the mountains again. Things are just getting worse. There's a hole now in the side of the balloon, one part of the balloon. And it's getting worse. So they're trying to manage all of that. I got in my notes, he says, do something. And I'm like, dude, she's the only one doing anything. Anything non-murder or blackmail related, Emmy's been doing it ever since Harry left. You know what I mean?
Left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Voluntarily left on his
involuntarily left the scene. Okay, blackmail, Julia. Stabbing, Julia. Not productive, not helpful to the situation with them getting down after having been on fire. Zach, whining about his shoulder.
Yeah.
And that's it. Everything else
Pretty
has been
much.
Emmy. She goes up and climbs and gets the thing. She goes up and climbs and gets the thing. She's the one falling through the hole and getting back up. She's the one figuring out, based on what little info I received, here's what I think we should do. And so for him to be like, do something, I'm like, fuck you. You do something. What in the world, man? And then my next note is just, once again, Emmy to the rescue. And that's when she crawls up the side of the balloon and is trying to patchwork some sort of
this scene. Yeah, of course she's able to do this.
I didn't know you could do that. Can you do that? I don't even know.
I don't know if you can do it, but
You
it's
can
a little
climb
ridiculous
inside-
that she does it.
Yeah. It'd be an interesting experiment to try, like when the basket's still on the ground or whatever, if you can inflate the balloon and crawl around inside of it like that. I was like,
As long as there's no fire, I would imagine.
well, as long as they're not actively pulling the cord, but if you fill it with hot air, is it going to keep it shape enough to hold you so you can do all that? I don't know. But when you said that he paused when she fell, I was like, oh, didn't really leap in action there, did you, fella? Like, because he's been trying to at least play the good husband.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, you're the only. Yeah, we only had a drink and nothing went anywhere. I care about you, yada yada yada. So
yeah.
But
he's also hyper focused on how this is going to look after they land. When the Swedish police arrive.
Well, yeah, because he wants to dump Julie's body after he kills her. And what the other part I laughed at too was that when they are getting into trouble and like, oh no, we need to lighten our load. She's the last thing they want to get rid of. Like, here's all.
He wants to dump her out immediately.
He wants to dump her out, but she starts ejecting like propane tanks and backpacks full of, I don't know, food and water.
Yeah.
That we saw earlier. She went and got a couple of bottles of water out of, so we know there's supplies in there. So supplies, useless. Propane in a hot air balloon, useless. Fire extinguisher, useless.
Gone.
Dead body, nope. We should hang on to that. Yeah. That's a keeper right there.
Yeah, I don't understand. Well,
I guess for the Swedish police, yeah.
So eventually, Zach falls through the hole. And so he's hanging on to the rope.
Yeah.
And he's saying, "Oh, help me, help me." And he's already gone on a rant of, you can't divorce me. You have everything because of me.
Yeah.
You're just a kindergarten teacher. You
Mhm.
would be shit without me, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, the lifestyle I
abusive.
gave you. Yeah, the
Yeah.
real I'm the rich guy. I've got all the money. You'll be out in the street with nothing.
Yeah. So he falls through the hole, and then all of a sudden he's asking for help, and all of a sudden Julia's head comes over the side of the basket.
In my notes I put peekaboo.
Yeah. And so Emmy pushes Julia out through the hole, which then hits Zach, and they both fall.
Now, as Zach, couldn't you see that coming and brace yourself? I mean, it might hurt.
Well, I mean, you have a full weight of a dead body hitting you.
But he's not trying to catch it. He just has to deflect it and hang on.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's not like she did it suddenly. She was like, peekaboo.
Yeah. Well, I guess he was barely hanging on anyway.
I guess so. Yeah. Well, and he does have that stab wound in one shoulder. So I guess that would have been, yeah. My notes, what I put there, because first thing that occurred to me, because they had done the thing where she was in that position and he paused and then saved her. And now he's in that position after all the truths come out, all the hate, all of it. All I could think of when she was looking down the hole at him was, I don't have to kill you. I'm not going to kill you, but I don't have to save you. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, true. Yeah. By the way, he also, there was a first aid kit on board. So when he gets stabbed in the shoulder, she does apply first aid.
Yep.
Without taking the jacket off.
No, well,
let me just work around the jacket and your shirt. Yeah, don't pull it down over the shoulder, at least.
Well, he does need the jacket because it's cold, right? They're up at high altitudes. So.
Okay, but get medical attention, you pull it down a little bit first?
Yeah. Well, I figured, he would find some way to get his shirt off,
Yeah. So now she's alone in the balloon and she figures out how to land it.
Well, this is just the longest ass denouement.
Yeah, well, she's lowering and lowering and lowering, and it's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, dunk,
and then and then tip
falls
over. So yeah. So
okay.
A couple of questions coming out of this. So we see her turn on the burners because she just wants to, I guess, destroy everything and forget what happened.
Is she?
I guess so.
Because I initially thought that she was creating a giant fire so that she could be rescued.
But she walks well away from it.
But then she walks away from it.
Yeah. You would think, like, if she started a fire, she could stay warm until help arrived.
Yeah.
She could camp out by the fire.
That's what I thought she was doing initially.
Like a signal fire?
Sit in the basket and just stay by the fire and signal and then stay warm.
Yeah. Wait for rescue. Yeah. But so how does she explain what happened to her husband? Does she tell the truth?
Fell out of the balloon?
Yeah. What balloon? She burnt up the evidence. She burnt up the evidence. And was there a security deposit on that?
If there was, he lost it.
Yeah.
Mind you, who's going to charge it?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, really. I guess.
It's not like Sideshow Harry is going to charge your credit card.
Well, Harry did have a crew. There were people on the ground that were
that's true.
There was trucks and stuff and a crew. Like there was a guy that had a guide wire.
So do you think that crew is waiting at the planned termination spot going, Jesus, what the fuck?
Oh, Harry's at it again. Oh, yeah. Oh, did you hear him singing? Yeah.
His nephew's birthday's in like 2 hours. What the fuck?
What is that? Did you hear that? Okay. The Italian song I'd heard before, but did you ever hear that song that just goes, ah? I never heard him sing that one before. That's
yeah. No.
That's a new one. Yeah.
Do you think maybe he's saying Free Falling on the way down?
Yeah. You do a little Tom Petty on the way down, yeah.
Free falling.
Now I'm free. Yeah, I mean, and then the long walk away, like, I'm sorry, Lord of the Rings ended like 4 times ago,
Uh-huh.
or ended 4 times by now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, did you need to pad it out that much more?
No.
What's the runtime on this thing?
Hour 35.
Yeah, well, 5 of it's her fucking walking away from
Yeah.
the fireball. Unnecessary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless she was going to do something, I get it, but she doesn't actually do anything. So,
Well, no, like we don't even get her walking into the office. Now I'm the CEO or something, some
Yeah,
sort of what
or-
happened after.
or something out of like Ready or Not, when at the end of the movie she lights a cigarette, she goes, ugh, in-laws. Or like if Emmy has stepped out of the thing and goes, ugh, marriage.
Well, she throws her rings and stuff over. I'm like, you might need that change for something. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
but now that she has all of his money, though, I thought that we would get something like a shot of her by a window looking over the palatial estate, and she's now pregnant. Like she went.
That's, yeah, you would
I
think
thought
that they
she
would
was
wrap
gonna
up that storyline.
Yeah, she was just gonna be a single mom, on her own, but like crazy wealthy. So whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. I thought that was going to complete her story, was that she would get the family she wanted despite
she's drinking
him.
a coffee from a mug that says, I'm the CEO, bitch. And then
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
pull back and she's pregnant.
yeah, something like that.
It's like a gorgeous manservant or something behind her.
Or you have the same girl from the beginning bringing in like a tea and puts it in front of her.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah.
So one thing on this, one piece of trivia I found, this was actually interesting. So you notice throughout the movie that despite them being up in the air, their hair doesn't blow.
As it would not on a soundstage.
Well, turns out wouldn't do that in an air balloon anyway.
Oh, is it too thin up there?
Actors' hair does not blow in the wind, because when riding in a balloon, you are moving at the same speed as the wind.
Oh, that makes sense. Yes.
So it's not a goof. It's not an error. It's actually a fact that most balloon pilots and passengers know.
That makes sense. Yeah.
This is one of the first times that I've actually found something in a shitty movie
Wow.
that I thought was interesting.
That isn't. And you know what? Never, like, they even call it wind currents. I guess, yeah, if you're in the wind current, you're
moving as fast as the wind.
Yeah, everything is moving. Yeah, your hair on top of your head, or yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that is.
So,
yeah. Wow.
Interesting. Well,
That's interesting. Yeah.
as always on this show, we try to find the real story behind the story, Mark.
Or is it the worst ad for balloon rides I've ever seen? I know I'm not taking one. Yeah, fuck that. Or is it Highway to Hell? Yep. Go ahead. That's fine. Your booze only strengthened me. All right.
Yep.
Yeah. Or is it a lesson about cleaning up your phone if you're going to go around doing that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
empty your trash. Yeah.
Which leads into, or is it fuck around and find out? They all do.
The ultimate example, yes.
Yeah, he fucked around, found out. Even Julie, she fucked around, the blackmail, the whole thing. She found out the hard way.
Yep.
Yeah, well, there you go.
This is another case of fuck around and find out.
Case closed.
I just have one. Or is it the story of a plan to uncover Zach's affair by Emmy?
Wow. You know what? You've made me realize I'm getting lazy on my auras. It's because that was good.
Maybe she has a talk with the father at the beginning and convinces him to take his own life, and which sets off the daughter. And
what? Oh, what? So what if Harry's in on it? That's how she knows how to do the balloon stuff.
Yep.
But is working for Emmy.
Yep. And Emmy's tying up some loose ends.
So that explains how she knows how to fly the balloon. I mean, obviously she didn't plan on killing him. That was Julie. So.
Well, maybe she planned on killing him.
No, I'm sure she would
tie up some loose ends. Well, she knows how to do the balloon. But maybe she didn't plan on killing him then.
All she needed was proof of the affair, and she would have got tons of cash, right? She didn't need to kill anybody. Just the affair proof. And so she has the mistress and the husband in a confined space with a witness and backup. Holy smokes. You could totally write that as the ending and it fits.
If you had actually written that into the movie, that would have been a better ending.
Wait, I got another one. Or is it a plot by the two ladies?
Yeah, that could work too.
Julie works with Emmy to get him to have the affair, film it. They blackmail him. She divorces him, wreck him. Payday.
Yep.
If she knew what a bastard he was, she might have. And then the only one not in on it is Zach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That was good. That was very good. Because yes, that isn't. Yeah. Boom.
Yeah.
Because everything else could stay the same. You just need that one little bit at the end where it was Emmy all along.
Yep.
Very good.
It was Emmy all along.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Well, that's going to do it for 2025's Turbulence. I'm Derek.
I mean, Mark.
Join us next time. We'll take a look at the story of a patient in a mental institution who rallies his brethren to stand up against the evil head nurse who cosplays as evil Sith Lord. Jack Nicholson and Christopher Lee star in One Flew Over Count Dooku's Nest.
Oh, no.